Okay. Hello, everyone. We are the Third Eye Unplugged. We are doing our live podcast from Earth Spirit New Age Center here in Red Bank, New Jersey. Tonight, our panel is, well, me. I'm Christopher Minos. I'm an astrologer and psychic reader here at Earth Spirit New Age Center, which I call on with my mother, Joyce Minos, who's sitting over here on the end. She is a psychic medium and channeler. Next to her is Trish Josephs, and she is a psychic reader as well, who's been with us for many years. Next to her is Wendy Rapp, who is also a psychic reader, and here at Earth Spirit, and she's a wonderful reader. And over these pair of legs over here is my friend Adrian, who is a friend of Earth Spirit. So we're gonna, while we're waiting for someone to log, everybody who's on here, you can write in questions in the comment section and ask any questions of us over the course of the next hour within reason. There are some things we don't do online, although I might for certain. So we're going to see if anybody logs on, if anybody has any questions. So while we're waiting for that, does anybody have any interesting stories of the week?
I will have an interesting, do you have something?
I'm just trying to say.
There's something though, can I address something that comes up a lot in my readings?
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
Usually at the end of a reading, a person will ask, well, when can I come for my next session? If they like the session, that's usually what they ask. And I tell them, give it 2 months. And there's a reason for that. The reason to give it 2 months, you're giving it time to manifest. If you continue to over-focus on an issue or a problem, over-focusing can sometimes hinder and delay the manifestation. Also, if you're in every week looking for the same answers over and over again, it's kind of like emotional dependency on the readers. And that's not the purpose of a reading. A reading is to help you have answers and directions so you can make decisions and choices and move forward with your life. And we're here to grow. We're here to become emotionally more evolved and spiritually more evolved. And you need to take ownership for that. So you need to give it some time. But if you have problems detaching from the outcome or detaching from the situation, a good way to kind of work through that is meditation. If you have problems meditating, then get out, exercise, have fun, go to the beach, do something you enjoy doing. Another really good way of detaching from your problems is do something nice for somebody else. Bake a cake, bring them cookies, visit somebody who's sick, take a friend to lunch. But it helps to take you out of your situation, focus on someone else. And when you do something like that, it raises your vibration, which is going to help you to manifest and get you out of that anxiety. So definitely, I would say you're in for a reading. 2 months, do you think 2 months is about a good manifestation time? So that's my tips for today.
What I usually do is I'll say, if they have an entirely different question.
That's different. Yeah, I'm talking about over-focusing on the same issue.
Yeah, we all get them. We all get them. Yeah. So I'm waiting for someone to write in. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to write in the comments section here on the Third Eye Unplugged. And hopefully we'll be able to answer any questions. We got some people viewing it, but no one's writing in. We're getting a few likes. The time is now.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
We're waiting.
We're waiting.
People pay good money to just have us give them advice. So
oh well,
here we are.
That's true.
There's
We're
waiting for you.
Of course, the people are paying us money for private sessions, and this is
like I say, it's a freebie. So come on, ask us.
Yeah. So
we are your servants.
So anybody have any fun experiences with the full moon this week?
Oh, fun experiences.
Fun experiences?
I'm being sarcastic with fun.
Oh, my God.
Frenetic energy in the last couple of days, right?
Yeah,
I'm an Aquarius, and I just found I was very scattered.
Yes.
I couldn't seem to focus. I'm still in a little bit of that. Yeah. And I think it's moving away now, but the last couple of days, I just felt like, I don't know, like I just come out of one of these amusement rides.
Oh, right.
And you're all shut up, and that's how I kind of felt walking. It's like the moon, that's what it is. And it was in Aquarius.
Oh, and then there was an eclipse, right?
Yeah, we didn't get it here in the.
We didn't.
They said it affected everyone, didn't it?
It affects everyone, yeah, even though it wasn't here, It
wasn't that supposed to be some grand, life-changing, getting rid of,
Transitional.
yeah.
It wasn't exactly a pleasant.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't, didn't feel good.
We had Mars at its closest approach of its orbit. You know, every year, you know, we which was called opposition with Mars, and we're the closest point to it. It's still about 60 million miles away, but it's still close. And it happened at its closest approach was within an hour of the full moon,
Oh, wow.
and they were literally together in the sky.
Oh, wow.
So that is an energy. Hello, Beth Wagner.
Hi, Beth. Hi, Beth. That's our cousin. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's cousin Beth.
Our
Hi, Beth.
cousin Beth. How are we related?
Her father, I think, is my first cousin.
Okay.
Oh.
Am I right, Beth?
I have no idea what that makes us.
Same as something like that, yeah.
It's some kind of cousin.
Yeah, my
It's some
cousin
kind of
Donald. I think that's his daughter. I think that's, she probably knows better than I do. She's a genealogist in the family.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. If you have any questions, please feel free. But yeah, it was an intense astrological energy.
So could you see that in the
Uh-huh.
sky?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
you couldn't see the eclipse here, and that's actually not a bad thing.
Right.
Eclipses can go either way, but there's a little bit of a negative feel about them. And when you can see them visually, that's when it can be really intense. So no, really, it was mostly Asia and Africa.
And I think England too, and over in Northern
Mhm,
Europe.
yeah, it's Eastern, you know, so that's
Yeah, because one of the people on my Facebook said that they could see it beautifully.
Oh, yeah,
in Scotland. Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, we saw the conjunction of the sun and the moon, but the sun and Mars, but the transit already passed, so the
Yeah.
eclipse had already passed.
Yeah.
But man, was Thursday and Friday a crazy day? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of crazy here in the store. Were you at work?
No, actually, those were the 2 days I was off.
Yeah.
Well, we did the full
I
moon
warned my
circle.
coworkers.
I dealt with a lot of nurses who were like, ah, you know, because I guess it was just really crazy.
We did the full moon circle, and it went all right, but it was a little.
It was over with, but
Yeah.
it was over with.
It was-
Once that full moon passes, it was like 4 something. Once it passes, that's it.
Yeah.
But prior to, especially that couple hours before, it was like,
I was at the storm.
see,
I managed to catch a massive, like a hurricane blowing through a transformer exploded next to us.
Oh,
Oh, the
no.
one on Staten Island?
We were pretty
Menlo Park.
close. Yeah.
Oh.
she sent me this thing, right? And I was like, oh my God, where in the world is this? She's like, Menlo Park. I'm like,
Oh, my gosh.
It was the same
Oh, my
year.
God.
So we were in it like the exact amount of time
Oh,
of the
that was,
eclipse, which was
Oh.
odd. Yeah, it started as the eclipse started because I was watching as I was driving, and it ended basically
oh, my
for
God.
a while. Yeah, it's
Wow.
really intense.
so, well, we are still waiting.
Well, Adrian, I want to ask,
That's unusual.
It happens.
my stepmother used to work as a emergency room nurse early in her career, and she said the full moons, now she doesn't believe in any of this, she said the full moons, oh my God,
Absolutely.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So you
100%.
see a difference?
Definitely, especially if it was a Friday.
Really?
Yeah, well, I worked 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And when we were leaving at night, it was insane. Yeah, we'd be literally running. Trying to reach for you as you're leaving. Yeah, it was a lot of sight patients. Yeah, stuff, yeah. Not their fault.
I wonder why Friday though. I wonder why that would happen.
Oh, yeah,
Because Friday's
it's-
Venus's day. It's supposed to be a happy day, but
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually manage to escape it.
Oh.
So it's good for me.
Yeah.
Lots of being stuck on, but yeah, everybody else was stuck in it.
the next we have another eclipse coming up. I guess the time. It's a solar eclipse. It'll be a partial eclipse, but it'll be at 18 degrees of Leo, which is a very happy, very light
Oh, good.
energy.
Oh, that's
Think-
good.
no,
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a nice one. So it doesn't have the same kind of intense energy.
That was weird. Yeah, I felt very.
Let me ask you a
leading up to that one.
question. And nobody's called in or texted yet.
Christine Muniz. Hi. If you have any questions, please
Hi,
write them.
Christine.
It's okay.
Oh, I was going to say, you're the astrologer, and there's a lot of strange things or unusual things going on. How does that affect the world? What's going on in the world today?
Well, that's a broad question.
I know.
The right now, the main thing that we're dealing with is transiting Uranus and Taurus, and it's making it a square to this whole Aquarius business. So that's tense. You know, Uranus and Taurus is a unstable energy. I think that we're probably looking at some more chaotic energies over the course of the rest of the summer. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like more volcano, earthquake type of stuff going on.
There's a
Taurus
lot of
energy,
that. going
Yeah,
on.
there
Yeah.
Wildfires.
There's supposedly
Yeah.
an eruption in the Aleutian Islands too that hasn't
Right. It's
erupted in a while.
this energy could produce something real intense.
Just as long as Yellowstone don't blow
No,
up.
I don't think it's gonna be that.
Don't know.
But there is Mars and Aquarius is it's a strange combination of things because Mars and Aquarius, there's something very innovative and original about it, but there's also something rebellious just for the sake of rebellion about it. And when you square Uranus with that, it can be kind of crazy.
And how long does that last for now?
We got another couple of weeks of it moving back and forth, but Uranus is going to be in Taurus for a while. So
Okay.
it's going to be,
Yeah.
it retrogrades back into Aries, but right now we're dealing with that. So
And let me ask you too, with all the wildfires
mm,
that are going on, especially in the northern hemisphere,
yeah.
is there anything astrologically that would point to that? Is there anything? I mean, we know it's global
I would look
warming.
at the astrology of the state. I believe California, which has experienced a lot of them, is a Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's in corporation with Sagittarius. But there's other factors there too. I mean, the cities involved could have their astrological charts mixed in with it. There's nothing in particular going on with Sag in a profound way at the moment. So I don't know. That's a harder one to predict.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, there's definitely some kind of global warming going on and changes in
You
the
think?
climate of the. Oh, I do
sure,
think.
of course,
I know
yeah.
there's a lot of people out there denying it, but 97% or 98% of the scientists in the world say something is changing. It's you know.
Well, I think that the video of those, there was a funnel cloud in London they had last
There
week.
was one right by my house.
Yeah, the one in Brooklyn. You sent
There was
me
one-
that. Yeah.
If I was home that day, which I think that the universe was like, you shouldn't be home. This one day I got lucky from a fear of tornadoes my whole life. There was a funnel cloud right over Brooklyn. It was right by the water, just directly across from my house. Yeah, if I was home and I saw that, I would have found out.
But it didn't affect your house.
No, it
You
didn't
see
land, but they confirmed that it was a funnel
Yeah.
cloud. So it was, the pictures are crazy. There's
Yeah.
a video of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been some crazy, there's some crazy going on. So,
that's my worst night.
okay, well, people are watching, but no one's asking questions.
Come on, people, you
Ask
got
us
you must have
questions.
something you want to know.
We
I'm
desperately,
waiting for you.
anything you want to ask?
Anybody here have any questions?
I guess about travel. Do you see me traveling anywhere soon?
Oh,
I actually have off, until next Tuesday, and I have 6 days that I don't know what to do with. I don't know
Oh,
if I should go somewhere or if I should stay here.
So what's the best way to
Planning
use
out.
your next couple of vacations, 6 vacations?
Nancy Dunfury is saying, hello, all.
Hi,
Nancy.
Nancy.
If you have any questions, please ask.
Or even if you see anything in any other time.
I just gave her a ring, so I'm not gonna. I told her to travel, but
yeah.
someplace with lots of men.
So you would be traveling alone, because I do feel like you'd be going alone.
Yeah, that's actually
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
I'm
Not telling
saying
you guys,
you really
but,
need, you need it. You need it just for your own, like, refreshment, rejuvenation. You need it. I feel like it's also going to, yeah, no, you need to get away. I don't know where you had in mind to go, but they're showing me, like really out of state, out of the area, like out of your normal stomping grounds. But there's also a feeling of, besides the fact that I see it refreshing you, emotionally, physically, it's gonna kind of help you with sorting things out. So, and you
That
need
makes
to do that.
Yeah.
You need to do that.
Thank you.
I'm sort of kind of listening to Wendy and also just perceiving what I got. I'm like, no, she's supposed to stay at home. Oh, no. What I got was, you might be moving. So you might be using that vacation time in order to explore where you might want to live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because I have you being prepared and, oh yes, if you did this, you would have it planned to the nth degree. Because I have you preparing. And it looks like you're gonna just find a good choice, a good fit for a new place to live. And I believe that's gonna, at least the idea is gonna start blooming in the fall. And so,
Thanks, yeah, awesome.
yeah.
Well, I got with you right now is have fun. find your friends and go out and have a party.
Awesome.
That's what I'm getting.
She got that 9 of cups too, and that's been floating around, so.
Oh.
Nice.
That's a good card.
Yeah,
very good.
What I do with this is I'm in the center here. So this is kind of what is going on with you now, building up. So my sense is, go out and have some fun. Don't be discouraged. Just get out and have fun. Go to the beach. Actually, go to Atlantic City. Play some money. I mean, you don't have to put a lot of money in it. Take $100 with you or something. But right now, I do see it as a time for fun. Connect with your friends, people that you've known, good friends, good girlfriends, somebody, but go out and have a lot of fun. You are in the process of healing the heart chakra, something around a relationship or somebody that's hurt. Maybe it's not so much hurt, but disappointment. It's time to kind of feel that, go with that. In fact, I would even say, go down and swim in the ocean. Not that the ocean is that polluted, but go into the ocean
Knocks off a step.
not us right now. Maybe a little bit down the Jersey coast is good. We're not that actually. But go, get yourself a nice new bathing suit. Go down, lay on the beach, and don't just say, I'm going to sit around, I don't know what to do. Go and do it. You're a Gemini. Do it. I mean, you've got that energy. You're not sitting around moping or something. And I do see, I see a new job with you. I really see a new job with you. I think that it's not here yet, but my sense is I feel it more toward maybe after the first of the year. I feel after the first of the year, I see a job, and it's going to be a good job. It's going to be a good job. Have you ever thought, it sounds like a strange thing, have you ever thought of working around children?
I never really thought about it much, but you never know. That's one of those weird things that might happen.
Okay, well, what I'm going to get is like maybe the sun card. I just always see children. It's a fifth house Leo's card. But I get a feeling that maybe letting your own inner child play a little bit more. If you have nieces or nephews, but just to kind of,
Not yet.
not yet, but get out and play.
Okay, we got some questions.
Oh, good.
Okay, Nancy Dunfury asks, okay, Mercury retrograde has really been hitting me with electronics and travel and communications. Is this one tough for Leos? Yes. It's tough for Leos, it's tough for Aquariuses, Scorpios, and Tauruses. It's in Leo, so all the fixed signs are getting hit with it. This is not the end of the world, but it is not the best time to sign agreements or leases. This Mercury retrograde is about entering into agreements. It's about signing on the dotted line. It's about entering into something where the communication of you and somebody else will have an invitation over the long term. So when retrograde is happening, there's a miscommunication. Mercury in Leo is most prone to miscommunications leading to over dramatics and theatrics because it's Leo. So there tends to be these larger than life responses to situations that aren't really quite so bad. And I'm not saying you're doing that. You might be experiencing it in people around you. Stay off the comment section in anything online. I mean, sometimes it's fun to do. Sometimes it's kind of like, oh, I feel daring. But this is the kind of thing where people might come for you. It tends to be a larger dramatic action or reaction to things than what needs to be. Its energy passes in a few weeks, so it's not horrifying, but I would just tell you not to enter into anything that's a long-term lasting thing. So you should be fine. You should be fine. Okay, Beth Wagner is asking. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was an astrology question.
Well,
I did, yeah. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to share?
Sure,
Because
sure,
I just pulled some cards, and I don't know if you're doing any contracts or any legal things, but it looks like more information is required, and then everything will go smoothly. So wait and gather more information, and apparently you're making the right choice in some financial matter. So
The only thing I can say is watch out you don't have a fight with somebody.
Yeah.
Just be very careful. I feel there's something bothering you. The best thing to do is just kind of let it go. I mean, it sounds like let it go, have fun. A lot of good emotional energy coming up very soon for you. But right now it's kind of, you're in this place where you've got to think your way through a few things. And just watch out in having an argument, or you might find a good friend of yours and you and that person may not be getting along, and just kind of let it pass, because it will. So don't take it to heart, just let it go.
this fall, Nancy, you got Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, so that'll be good for your Leo sun. I know you got Sag in there, so it'll brighten up. Just lay low this time period.
What is that at?
Did you want to
Oh,
say?
you want?
No, I didn't pull on it. Yeah.
Beth, this isn't so much a card question. It's I saw something about charging crystals. How do you do that? We can all do. Everybody want to have their own take on that one?
There are so many. It depends about, you're talking like crystals, like crystals.
I think that's what she means, yeah.
Well, you can,
Charging crystals.
yeah, charging them. First of all, I would cleanse them. Some salt and water, get
Just a
some nice spring
little
water.
tiny bit of salt.
Yeah, just a teeny pinch of it.
Oh, a little tiny bit.
People think the more salt they put, the better it is. No. Just a pinch of salt. Stir it up, with a spoon, just stir it up. And then immerse it in there and let it sit for a little while. What I do too is when dry it off, I always like to put them in the sunlight. Moonlight is great. We just had a full moon. Even if you put it out tonight, there's still a lot of that energy around. And then I think what I would do is whatever you want. The crystals are sort of multi-purpose. They enhance the energy of any of the stones that are around, or actually even a situation. But you want to take it in your hand and hold it in your hand and just put your intention, what you want that to do, what you want that, because it'll work for you. It's working for you. And as you hold it, it becomes yours. It becomes charged with your energy. And if you want to bring love into your life, just focus on that. Think positive statements, envision it. If you want money, just bring to your consciousness, I am wealthy, I am provided for. And like infinite wealth or all that I need is coming my way. Whatever it is that you want, just put your intention on it, but it begins with your mind and your thought. And it'll move right on down into your hands from your consciousness, and it'll permeate the stone. It becomes one with the stone, and that stone will work with you and for you.
That's basically what I
Yeah.
There's other ways
Yeah.
too.
I like to put them out or put them in a window or put them
Yeah.
outside during the full moon and for 24 hours, 24-hour cycles.
And then you can sage them also. So if you don't have a chance to really do with the water and put them out, just get some sage and take the smoke, and you can just immerse the smoke around it, and it'll cleanse it, it'll purify it. Sage is a wonderful cleansing mechanism that's been used by people on this planet for thousands and thousands of years. You can use sweetgrass or cedar too, but sage I would recommend it. I think it's the best.
As far as charging them, holding them in your hand, sticking them under your pillow,
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
putting them in your pocket, having them on you for a couple of days. Once you clear it, you want to have it with you. And your energy will charge it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can do a little bit of extra oomph to that, but really just having it with you will put your energy into it and will bring out the best energy of the crystal.
Beth, when is your birthday? What sign are you?
While she is doing that, Marilee Sanford English says, "Hi, Wendy. It's Marilee Joe's sister from California.
Oh,
Miss seeing you, XO."
oh, nice to hear from you. Thank you. Do you have any questions for us?
If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. We're waiting for someone else to see if Beth is going to give us her birth date.
I was just thinking of what stone would be a good one for her to carry around with her.
Right.
And touching the stone, skin to stone, seems to add a little extra, as opposed to carrying it in your pocket or something.
My favorite kind of pendants are the ones that with the open back, where the
Yes.
stone actually rests on.
Yeah, that's great.
And actually, I think jewelers from many years ago, that's what they do. There's always an opening in the
It's so
back.
it touches you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have watchers, but no one's writing in.
So Adrian, back to you.
Back to
No. Have you ever thought about like moving to, New Hampshire or I don't know. There's like,
Something would have to draw me there.
yeah, I know. So maybe
Handsome, handsome man.
or North Carolina. I'm getting like
That's weird.
yeah. There's a lot of
Literally
New
just
York,
going there for vacation.
New Hampshire. I don't know. There's just
North Carolina.
it just seems that there is like a job for you somewhere else if you wanted it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, I've been opening myself to it. I just haven't.
Because I hear Colorado, but I'm like, everywhere.
That's
Colorado,
literally
right?
where I was just, before you said North Carolina, I was thinking North Carolina for vacation. I was like, we can go to Colorado.
Colorado, oh, so
Oh,
there you
sure.
go.
There you
go.
You can bring me some things back.
Boulder's a great place to visit.
Hey, and you're going to the airport after this, right, to pick someone
That's
else
just-
up, so you might
I'll
get
just
to
get
get
out of it. I'll get in it.
Yes.
Perfect.
Colorado.
I actually thought.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
You would love it.
Oh, well, then there you go. I didn't want to say it because I'm like, no, she doesn't want to go to Colorado.
No,
but
that's
it was
literally where I was just
All
gonna
right,
go.
so go.
There could be a big trip next year. Is Jupiter making aspect to you?
Oh, it's
I mean, Jupiter's right now. You were gonna go to
My
Ireland.
parents' 40th
Really?
anniversary is next year, and the whole family's gonna go.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
nice.
very excited about that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And it all of us have like progressed to something as Gemini. So
Nice.
Oh,
Okay, well, that's good.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But you can't really meet too many Irish men over there with your family around.
They support me. I have a question.
Okay.
About my mom's health.
Okay.
Skin wise, they might have like a cancer issue on her eyelid or something. I don't know. I just have, yeah, basal cell or something.
What's her first
Well,
name?
basal cell's in the bad
Lori.
one. Basal cell's not the bad one, is it?
Of course, now that leads to it. Yeah.
Did she have it worked on yet?
She just had it, she was the eye doctor, actually was like, this doesn't look good.
So did she have it, like, is it
She's gonna
removed?
go in 2 weeks, I think.
Because I feel, so when, and I don't know anything about medical procedures, but I feel like, you know,
Yeah, they buy out.
being on, on pins and needles about getting it removed, but then something coming back to it,
Oh, good.
like whatever.
Yeah, it's like, it would be like a biopsy, but it's just such a.
So, so when they do a what are they looking for when they biopsy, like if
Cancer
it's cancerous
cells.
or not?
Mhm.
Okay, because I'm seeing like good news. Yeah, I'm
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing, she's gonna, get rid of this, just
Yeah.
take it off. Get rid of it now. And, you know, it's like, oh, now I have to wait for the results. But it looks good. She'll be like,
Oh, good, okay.
I see her being relieved and graduating, and now but that might start her thinking about what else do I have?
Yeah,
So I don't
that's
know.
what I saw, a lot of
Yeah.
worry, like,
My
oh,
parents,
God,
it's been a year for my parents.
Remember I told you, you got Pluto, you got done with Pluto square your moon.
That's right,
If your mother
yeah.
went through that, she's gonna be around to 105. So,
I bet she's gonna be fine too. I just feel that there is some kind of a procedure, cutting it off or whatever, in the next I get 3 weeks, 3 months
Oh,
coming.
yeah, that makes sense.
Coming up. But she's gonna be fine though. I just get a feeling, I just pulled the final card, is the Ace of Pentacles, which means good health, and she's gonna come out okay.
Oh, good, thanks.
Lots of worry afterwards.
Lots of
Okay.
worry, yeah. I
Yeah,
get
a lot of
worried.
worry.
Okay, Beth got back to us, she's a Libra,
Okay.
so I don't know what difference that makes with.
No, I was just thinking what would be a good stone. I would think Libra. I'd not get aquamarine with Libra.
I would also think sunstone too,
And
to
if-
help her assert and make decisions and choices, bloodstone.
Yeah, and a Libra stone too. A lot of it's done. Is it a moonstone? Is it a moonstone too that's Libra?
No, moonstone's Cancer, the sign Cancer.
Isn't there, I'm trying to think, there's another stone that's very popular with,
Oh, well, opal is
Opal.
associated, yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
thinking of.
yeah.
because sometimes it's good to carry a stone around that correlates with your own astrological energy. It just enhances it and strengthens it. So any of the stones that we've mentioned, the sunstone would be great. As I said, I don't know why I just got all of a sudden aquamarine with
There you
her.
gotta go with what you.
Well, yeah, maybe it's
Aquamarine, I
fun.
just got, would be a good one. I think maybe it is one of the ones mentioned in some of them. But to get a stone and make it your own and kind of carry it around with you. It's a nice sign. Libra's a great sign.
Beth is also asking, how much difference is there in tarot decks? Well, they're all, and I'm gonna answer this one quickly because we have someone else asking a few more questions, but real fast. Tarot decks are the basis of a tarot deck should be 78 cards. There should be 22 major arcana cards, 16 court cards, and then 40 what we call minor arcana number cards. That should be the same across the board. So anything that says tarot is going to be with that format. And there's a zillion different kind of tarot cards out there. There is everything from Tower of the Cat People to the Mother of Peace deck, which is all women and men should be afraid. Or the one we had years ago where it was all some lady that came in and bought a deck years ago and she brought it back because she was offended by it morally, and we were laughing thinking that she was a prude. And then we realized it was like a porno deck. Like, this woman had taken
yeah,
pictures.
I think it's still
Like, she
around.
had taken pictures of all of her friends and like really like, I mean, poses.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, there's something for everybody. But most of it's based in the Rider-Waite deck, so that's really where you want to start, and then you can expand out from there. So that's really where you want to go, and most of them are based in that. Okay, Marilee Sanford English has a couple of questions. The lunar eclipse seems to try Gemini like myself for positive power ahead. How long will this positive power be for a Gemini? For the next month. For the next month. It's a lunar eclipse or it's an energy that stays with us for a month. Now, sometimes it can be, if it's visible from where you are and it's exact, I don't know exactly what degree you are, then it could last longer than that, but let's say for a month. And yes, it's a very powerful time for you. It's what we call the ninth house aspect. So it's about religion, philosophy, spirituality, expanding your horizons. There could be opportunity from foreign places or from foreign people. It's a great time to travel, so all those things kind of come into play. She's now saying, I had a fall in March in Jamaica and broke my patella.
Oh, no.
Been one thing after another as negative energy. How can I clear this energy? We'll let you ladies handle this one. And while they're pulling cards, you're asking, what's a good stone for me to carry to tune into this healing energy for me? First, you want to get a blue lace agate, which is about calming anxiety energies around you. It'll calm things down. But probably green aventurine is a good stone for physical healing. Malachite's a good physical stone for healing. Azurite, which is a combination of lapis and malachite, and that's a good blend together of calming along with physical healing. Okay, so anybody have some advice for her on the
Okay.
negative energy she's dealing
All right, well, I'm told that you're going through a lot of changes or big occurrences that are not pleasant. But you persevere, you definitely have a lot of strength and you persevere. I'm getting to cleanse the energies. Feels like someone wants something from you and that they're pulling the energies even though you don't want to necessarily give them the time or effort right now. But it feels like addressing that, maybe saying just no and putting up your boundaries. It feels like home life is a little bit tense or making you stressed out. So maybe this is family or friends because you bring it home, you bring the energy home. So your guides are suggesting to kind of hunker down, not close off, but put boundaries or fences, energetic fences around you, and allow for healing energy to come in and just feel your energy in your space. And just that will help clear the energy. It's, I think you've lost who you are because there's so many other people around you.
Okay. Yeah, I have to agree with what Trisha's saying. First of all, I'm seeing like it's negative energies. Well, you've got some challenges in your life right now. We all do from time to time, but I feel like it's starting to get a little overwhelming. I also feel you get a little carried away with that energy, and it's like you need to slow down, get out of your mind, get out of your, just kind of back away from it in your mind. Definitely it's important for you to also, I agree with Trish, you need to like close yourself off somehow, put the boundaries up, kind of, if you're not in the mood to talk to somebody or you don't want to deal with something, don't. You don't have to. Just, you don't even need an excuse. Just don't do it. Do things that are relaxing for you. Taking time off is going to be really important. I mean, even if it's just spending time in front of the TV at night, you need to do something for you that's just about you. But I do see this energy passing like within about a month's time is the feeling. Like it's calming down would be a better way of putting it. Over the course of a month, calming down. And I'm sorry about your knee. I'll send you right in.
What I'm kind of picking up is I think there is somebody that agitates you, somebody, a male energy that agitates you. And I think that right now in the sign of Leo, I think that it's really weighing heavy on you. I do feel that you're not quite sure about what to do with the situation. The most important thing I can say is like, stay with friends, stay with people that love you, but you have to begin by loving yourself. I think that you've had a lot of blows and a lot of situations where I would say low self-esteem, but you're beginning to maybe not trust your own intuition. I got a feeling this is going to continue for a little while, but I think once we get maybe in about October, November, things are going to shift a lot for you. You've got to let go of something that you're holding on to. A woman plays a prominent role in your life. I know it's your mother, a sister, but there's somebody around you that loves you and that helps you through the situations that you're in, maybe even financially. And I feel there's some kind of worry about either physical or money, but there's some kind of worry. But my feelings are that you're okay. Everything's okay, but there's something around the heart chakra. I don't know, there's some feeling of not loneliness, or somebody's hurt you, or something you've got to move past that.
And she said thanks.
Oh.
Okay, and thank you, Marilyn. Okay, Nancy Dunfury has written a kind of a serious one that we can probably all, she wants to, I think, ask the cards this one. I have a tough question that is hard for me to speak about, but I'm ready to ask. My daughter has not spoken to me in over a year. She is very angry with me and now declares she had a horrible childhood. She is an Aries. She is also a grown woman. I had made healthy boundaries, and that I not be treated like a doormat. I also feel as though she will not come back into my life. What should the cards say? I'm gonna let them deal with the cards. I'm just gonna say, you can adopt me. I love my parents, but I would love to have had you as a mother. I'm sure you're just a wonderful parent. That's just me. But anyway, see what the cards say.
Nancy, you can have them.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that. No, I didn't.
He's wonderful. But you can have them.
Anybody
Who wants to go first?
who wants to go first?
You want to go first?
Okay, I will. I have to tell you, I don't know what's going on with your daughter. I don't know your daughter's name, but I don't know what's going on with her. But it feels like, first of all, there's nothing that you could have done differently that would have. It's out of your hands, is what I'm getting. Like, you were a great mother. You did everything the best of your ability. You were a loving person. There's something on her end, is what I'm getting. There's something that she's going through. And I don't think I actually think, to be really honest with you, she needs some kind of help, professional help. I do think it's going to be a while. I mean, it could be years, another 7-8 years or so before you reconnect. I don't know how you could talk to her to get this help. I don't know if there's other family members around who she is open to, but it feels like there's something that really doesn't have anything to do with you. I don't know if there's something that you noticed with her growing up, or maybe she had issues with depression or something, but they're showing me it's in here. It's in here. Medication, treatment, therapy. They're showing me 2 courses of therapy. So I think like medication and therapy, talking therapy, helping her. But I feel like it's going to be a long time before she opens up to that. Nancy, I'm sorry.
I am getting that she's being influenced by other people, spouse, in-laws, other people throughout the years have influenced her and convinced her that, maybe what you talked about is right, and then blows it up and says the best thing. They've given her advice. So she's kind of flowed onto other people's energy and how they think she should be. So it just feels like she's just following other people's thoughts and opinions. It feels like she's very sensitive to other people's opinions and judgments, and so she's constantly trying to change herself to be accepted by other people. I agree with Wendy that it probably will be, well, it looks right now like it might be a long time before you connect with her, because again, I feel like she's been given advice. Just end anything to do with, that part of your family or something. But it feels like there is a time in the future set up, like a space set up, that if you both wanted to get back together, that you can. So I feel like that's a possibility, and just let the energies move toward that, hopefully.
Well, first of all, I don't think you're going to get anywhere. I really don't. I think that if you think that you are, you're just kind of wasting your energy. I know as a mother, you're probably trying to figure out what you can do. And I can't tell you not to. But right now, I don't see where this is going anywhere. But I feel there's a man, maybe her father, that she has some kind of an alliance with, or somebody that has either helped her to dissuade her against you or turned her against you. But she's angry about something. And this goes back quite a while. I'm going to say, I know she's very young, but this goes back a while. It has its seeds quite far back in the past. And I agree. I think that she does need some kind of medication, some kind of, I don't think she's insane or anything. I just feel that she needs something to calm her down, but maybe you need to also I know this is your beautiful daughter, and I understand that, but I think that you're not going to get anywhere else with it. Right now, just live your life the way it is, and I know it hangs there like it's just always in front of you, but I think you need to move past and to know that she is okay. I do feel that way, but I do feel her life is not, I don't know if there's two men in her life, that she have two boyfriends or two husbands, but like two men around her. But right now, I don't see her as wanting to reunite with you. And I think just hang in there. I think the hangman card is just hang in there. Things will eventually change. It's a sacrifice card. So you're going to have to, I don't know what sign she is, but I do think eventually.
Aries, she's an Aries.
An Aries, well, there's fire there. So I think eventually she is going to come back, but I think it's going to, I agree with Wendy and Trish here. I think it's going to take a while before that ever happens. I think you need to.
Nancy Redden said, my sisters had said awful things about me to her for years.
Okay, somebody.
So, yeah.
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's never easy when you're a Leo.
No. I love Leos.
Well, I love Nancy. She's just
I
wonderful.
love you.
Yeah, she's
We
my
all
favorite-
love you, Nancy.
She's my favorite Leo. Okay, I hope that helped. Okay, Mary Lou Morano, will my house sell at all? It has been on the market 2 months. 2 months. Let's see. Laura Lee is on, and she said, hi, glad you're here. We're glad you're here too. Hi, Laura Lee.
Well, I have a card of the fall, autumn, September, October, November, that there's an offer being made or presented soon, and you're going to be given advice, I guess, from the realtors or whoever, that it's a good offer. And but you're not sure. You're not sure. Should we wait a while? Should we just keep it on the market? And so I've got ideas going back and forth. So maybe an offer coming in that doesn't make you happy, but oh, do you not want to sell your house? Because it looks like there's plenty of people that are interested in it, but somebody maybe wants to stay. Is that possible? There's a little bit of energy there that's like, oh, I don't really want to leave. So that's the only energy I see that's interfering with this. But I have celebration. You'll get what you want. So
That's funny because I get that energy too. I'm looking at the Five of Cups. And it's like, I don't know if I don't really like that offer. It's okay. Or I really don't know that I really want to let it go yet. But I do see contracts being signed, but I do agree with Trish. I think there's an offer coming in kind of soon. There might be some negotiation back and forth. And it could be because you're feeling this isn't exactly as much as you want, or you're really not ready to let it go. But I feel like by Libra, by October, you're signing contracts and making that decision, letting it go.
It's like we're all getting basically the same thing, but I do feel that there might be deep down inside a sense that you don't want to move, or there's something there that.
She says, no, it has to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. So maybe deep down inside, even though you know it has to go, that maybe you just dread the whole thing you're gonna have to go through, but it is gonna be sold. And I just get a feeling, come around September, October, which isn't that far away. I don't think it's gonna be right now on the sign of Leo. I think though you're going to get some bids now, but I think September, October, it's gonna look a lot better for you. And I think somebody is gonna come along and, the only other thing I wonder is there, could you change the realtor? Is there a need to change the realtor? I just get a sense there needs to be a change with the realtor, or maybe not even the company, but maybe another person. That's the only thing I pick. Let's see what I get. Yeah, happy with her. It's gonna happen. It's coming up and you're gonna sell the house, but you just gotta be a little more patient, that's all.
Okay, Andrea Powell, I'm sorry. did I-
No,
okay.
no.
Hi, I'm in my 13th week of my first pregnancy and I'm having a rough time with exhaustion. Do you see things getting better for me as time goes? Also, do the cards lean towards the baby's gender? My son is Leo. Well, Leo is moving into a power time. With that, if that's the week you are, you'll be having the baby when Jupiter is what we call trine your sun, which is a wonderful time to have a child. And it will be a baby that you get along with really well. So my guess is things will get better. You just have to lay back. Right now, Leos are dealing with a lot of drama around it. So I was talking about with Nancy before with this Aquarius energy. This is your time. Pull back. This is about you. Cut the rest of it out. Stop being everybody else's therapist and counselor and nursemaid. Start thinking about you. And you should be fine. That's from an astrologer's perspective. Let's see what everybody else has to say.
Go ahead, Trish.
So big changes on the way. Congratulations. And it just feels like maybe you're a little nervous because it is a big change in your life. I have a lot of. I have a sense of maybe being overwhelmed. Maybe you're asking people for help or something, and plans that you have made aren't in order. So it just feels like maybe a lot of confusion around. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe that's just in general, has nothing to do with your pregnancy. But I have a lot of happiness, maybe with the baby's, you and baby's father. It feels like this is the right time. This is the best choice for us right now. And I feel a lot of strength around you. So it looks very good. I'm not getting a sense of the gender of the baby, but it feels like the father wants a boy.
Okay, I was going to say congratulations again too. Just be, if you're tired, let yourself be tired. Don't push yourself. If you don't have to work, then don't have to work. I get a feeling though that there is a medication or something. I think you need to talk to your doctor. There may be something you need to take, or I don't know what it is, but if you talk to him, he's going to understand, because I don't think this is something that you feel alone. I think a lot of women too. The only good thing is, by the time you get to September, I know it's a month and a half, you're going to be past that. You're going to feel much more invigorated, and you're going to feel much better. But there could be something, it could be a mineral or something your body is depleted, but I think that tell your doctor about it, because I think there is something that can be done, because you certainly, it's not pleasant to be pregnant and be tired at the same time. You got something on your mind too. I don't know what that is, but there's something on your mind, and you need to kind of let go of that. Something that is disappointing. And I have no idea, but I got the baby's going to be fine. I get a really good feeling about that. But there's just something that's disappointing you right now. And maybe it just is being tired and you didn't think you would be, but something is disappointing you. But, you know, keep on going. I mean, it's a happy time of your life. And I love the Ace of Wands. You know, just keep moving forward and look for the good. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel. Everything's going to be good.
And in line with what Joycelyn said, I'm looking at this time you're going through right now, like, oh my God, if I feel like this my whole pregnancy, just shoot me now. I have to agree with her. The timing of Virgo, there's something about the energies coming back, you feeling better, you have your energy. But I also see the need for some kind of, I don't know if it's prenatal vitamins, supplements, something from a doctor. This is not something you're doing on your own. Getting advice and getting this help from somebody, but there's something that's going to be given to you. So it might be minerals or something missing, but that doing wonders for you to help you feel better. I'm getting the husband's gonna be disappointed if he wants a boy. That's
Okay.
what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I'm
so.
just getting, oh, I really want a boy.
Yeah.
I really want a boy.
But congratulations.
Yes, and
Congratulations.
I just want to add, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have a card of strength returning to you, so, yeah.
Good. So just-
Yeah, I got the strength card too. Yeah.
Okay, well, Lois Mary wrote in and said, I'm a Taurus, thank you. Well, congratulations with that. If you have a question, let me know. Lauralee, any message from my mom? I'm assuming your mom's a spirit, so that's more of a psychic, not an astrology question.
The only thing I get is like the dog is with her. And we know that, we've already talked about that, but the dog is with her. I see your mother sitting under a tree, and it looks like a flowering tree. It's beautiful. It looks like it's springtime. And there's like all blossoms, and it's like she's sitting there with the dog. And it's like she's waving. It's like for her to tell me that she's watching you, or she's waving at you, and that she's okay. That's the feeling I'm getting. I don't get anything more than that. This is what I'm seeing right now. I don't know if that fits with you, but that's what I'm seeing.
I pulled some cards on your mom, and I am getting celebration card here. So she's just so happy that you asked about her, and she is, as Jocelyn was describing, is like, yeah, she's just really at peace, and she's happy, and it's a serene. But I'm also, I don't know if she used to sew, because I'm getting her busy with her hands, and that's what she's. A message for you is to be busy with your hands, or be creative or something, because it made her really happy, and so I guess she's assuming that it's going to make you happy, and to put forth maybe a question to her and just allow the answer to come to you in the next few days. She said she likes to answer that way.
She says she thinks of her all the time. Also, Andrea Powell wanted to add in from before, thank you so much. Yes, my husband wants that boy.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, back to Laura.
Laura, I want to say, I agree with Trish. There's something about your mother letting you know. I don't know if you painted or there's some creative thing I feel you did, and you kind of put it aside. And I'm being told you need to bring it back out. Just enjoy it. Don't worry about doing something important with it. Just enjoy it. I'm also seeing daffodils. I don't know what daffodils have to do with anything, but I'm seeing a big bouquet of daffodils. I don't know if you or your mother like those, but.
Laurel said she was a wonderful seamstress who made all my clothes for school
There you go.
and winning Halloween costumes.
Oh,
She's also with a father figure in the spirit world. So I don't know whether that's her father or your father, I'm not sure, but she's with the father figure that is with her too. And I got to correct one thing. I don't just see one dog, I see several dogs. So in the course of her lifetime, she must have had several dogs, but one outstanding dog. And it's not a really big dog, it's with her.
Laura wanted to know that was her favorite flower.
Oh,
So your mom really
There
came
you
through
go.
for all of us.
Yeah.
Very nice.
and
Very
thank you for the
nice.
validation.
Yes, thank you.
Marilee has a follow-up question. If you have a minute for a follow-up question, I dropped everything a year ago to move to California for a wonderful job. The heartbreak was leaving my daughter in Boston, who wanted to move as well, but her husband won't. She's had a hard time with us leaving, but who wants something from me? I feel like I'm around nice new people in my job, all is well, just have to heal my knee. Husband has been ill, but okay, trying to find a job, and yes, my sister Joy is my rock. Okay. Laura Lee says, probably my father, many dogs.
Many dogs, okay.
Okay, so the
Yeah, the
question,
I'm not sure.
Okay.
If you have a minute for a follow-up question, I dropped everything a few years ago to move to California for a wonderful job.
Oh, I think it was that who's wants something from her.
Oh, wait. Huh?
It's someone wants something from her.
But who wants something from me? Oh. Okay, I think you're right. She moved to California for a wonderful job. The heartbreak was leaving my daughter in Boston, who wanted to move as well. But her husband won't. She's had a hard time with us leaving, but who wants something from me, but who wants something from me? I'm not sure I understand.
Were you all saying before this, it's like somebody wants something from her?
Oh,
Oh, she said that. I
okay,
didn't
maybe
see
that's,
that. So we
yeah.
handle that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you clarify the question?
Yeah, if you could clarify, I'm sorry. Who wants something from me? Okay.
Oh, who wants?
Who? You're asking us who wants something from me.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Laurel Lee says, thank you so much. I have daffodils all over my yard. For her, it's the house I grew up in. Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay. I'm back to the,
Who wants
Who wants
something
something?
from me? Yeah.
okay, because, well, I have a man, who's holding coin, and oftentimes he's a boss, or a manager, or somebody that you work with. So it feels like maybe, but they want more out of you from work, or more time put in or something. And it feels like you give it all, but it feels like more effort is required or something. And so maybe just work is a little bit busier and more demanding. I also feel like I'm getting the energy of like, if I knew what to do, I would just go ahead and do it. I would just do it. I just don't know what to do.
She's saying Wendy said someone wants something from me. Who?
I did?
No, it was
Apparently.
Trish. You mean earlier?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Okay. So, yeah, I think it was. So I just feels like it's a work situation that someone wants more from you, or expects more from you. It feels like daughter also maybe wants something from you, but because of the distance that you live apart, so maybe it's just the wanting to be closer to you. And it feels like that maybe she might be coming out to visit, or maybe you'll be coming back here to visit. It's difficult, but it's doable. So, that's what I'm getting.
I'm a little foggy with this one.
Okay, now I'm not, I don't think that was me that said who wants somebody wants something from you, because I'm not picking up on that energy, I'm sorry. But what I am getting is whatever you've got as far as the work situation, this looks like there are people there, and especially somebody who's over you, a boss, that type of energy, that's looking at you like, yeah, this is somebody I like having on our team, or I like the way she gets this done. Looking at opportunities within that space, wherever you are, I feel like that's a very positive place actually for you to be. And I agree with Trish. I think there's going to be some kind of unexpected opportunity with your young one maybe coming out to visit you, so which would be really nice. So.
I just want to clarify what I was talking about work. So if they want something more from you, maybe it's a promotion, and that's what they want. Something more from you, but you also be compensated.
It's a positive. It's a
Yes, it's
positive
positive,
vibe. It
yes.
really is. Yeah.
Okay, Lorraine Sullivan Polling would love to know what my future holds. Anyone around me, lost my job, went to school to learn new skills, finishing on Friday.
Oh, congratulations.
Great.
And the last question tonight is going to be to Sal Ling, who wants to know, is my business will turn around with the best in August. Okay, let's
So,
work on this one, and then Sal Ling will be the last one.
can you repeat that? Oh, that was kind of.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Would love to know what my future holds. Anyone around me, lost my job, went to school to learn new skills, finishing on Friday.
And who is that? The person?
That's Lorraine Paul.
Lorraine. Okay.
Yeah. But also Mary Stanford English wrote back, yes, a new manager is good, and I think it was Trish.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I have wonderful cards for you and for what's coming up. I have a little celebration, I guess, on the finishing of the school program, and it looks like that you'll be getting something that you want. You'll be able to use your skills. You'll be able to use your new skills in your experience in your new job. It feels like you like to work with people, and you're going to have an opportunity to work closely along with another person. And I have a man or a company ready to hire you. So looks good.
I definitely have a man that's ready to hire you. I think they're going to really like you. I think you're just worrying so much because it's something new. My sense, it's going to be quite a bit different than anything you've done before, but it's got more stability to it. All I can say is stop worrying so much. I feel in about 2 months from now, things are going to really look a lot different. And I think around work, you may have to start at the bottom of the ladder and work yourself up. But there's going to be a job there, and it's going to be a good, stable job. And just put aside your worries and your fears, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just keep on the path you're at. Don't get sideswiped by something else, because if you keep on the path, it's all going to unfold.
And I don't know if you're stressing out a little bit, like, did I make the right decision about going to this school or following this career path? But they're showing me you will be happy as you move forward with this path. I'm also seeing that I agree with the ladies, there's great opportunity coming in for you that I do see you enjoying, finding lucrative, actually really enjoying this career choice. You're doing something medical or something. I also want to say, I don't know if you're in a relationship, but if you're not in a relationship, there's something new coming. If you're in a relationship, there's some new level or something new coming into that relationship. But I'm seeing success for you within the next month or two. So happiness, joy.
Yeah, I see happiness.
Yeah, so don't stress. Don't stress.
Okay, and the last one's going to be sounding, I'm sorry, there's someone named Shannon Bixby who's saying I was skipped. I'm sorry you haven't shown up in our feed. So I don't even know what the question is. I'm sorry. Okay, so Sao Ling is asking, will my business turn around for the best in August? And for Gemini, it should be a good time. Mars is making a trine to your sun. So I would say, yeah, my astrological opinion would be absolutely.
Oh, sorry. Sure, I'll go. It feels like that there's a new opportunity coming in, or maybe new customers or new client. And it's like, that's what I need. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. So it feels like maybe in August is next month. It feels like it might be a little bit longer toward the end of August that this new opportunity or a new person comes in. But it looks like that someone's been giving you excellent advice in how to shift something or how to like turn a corner. And you've got the magician here who's the manifestation card. So it's right here with you. And it also feels like anything that you do with women or together with a group will benefit you. So but that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I feel this month, like within the next 2 weeks, you're going to see the energies shifting, things moving forward. Whatever this foundation is you've laid, it paying off or you building on it in a good way. And then I'm seeing, it feels like moving on to the next step for you, moving on to the next step. But in a good way, like it's staying within what you do, but moving on to the next step, something making more success for you coming in.
I feel like you want to make some changes too. I have no idea what the changes are, but maybe letting something go so something new can manifest itself. I know you're doing a lot of worrying, and I don't know whether this has been a good year or not, but things are looking better. I think coming up around October, September, October, things are going to, but just be aware of spending too much money also. You've got a good foundation, and there's people that are offering you advice. And I was going to say advice is good, especially if it comes from a woman. I feel there's a woman around. But my sense is, again, I wouldn't jump into anything. I would kind of let it process a little before you jump into anything. And I think you just worry a lot. I think you're a common worrier. But I do feel that coming around the first of the year, things are going to really look good. It's just going to gradually improve. And we got a great card up here. So you're building on a foundation, and it is going to manifest itself. But it's going to take you even still a little bit more time before you get to where you want to be.
Okay, well, that is it for tonight. You did our podcast. It only lasted about an hour. And we'll be doing our next one on August 19th, which is a Sunday night. And it always starts at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So log on, have your questions ready, and we'll get right to you. Okay? So thanks to everyone for logging on tonight. I'm sorry to get to everybody's questions, but hopefully next time. Okay? Thanks so much.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.